Welcome to the Bachmann Roundtable, hosted by Railway Series Book Club. It's time to talk about the trains.
Choo-choo! Man, this year sure is a year, huh, gals?
Captain is February.
So, you guys like SLATE?
I mean, it's fine, I guess.
Well, good news, Jamie. From now on, for the rest of your life, the only thing you're allowed to eat is SLATE.
That doesn't sound very healthy.
It's okay.
It really...
It's okay. Bachmann has elected to only feed you SLATE, therefore it's okay.
Shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, hello everybody, and welcome to the Bachmann Roundtable, hosted by Railway Series Book Club.
Hi.
Choo-choo.
The council is gathered. We're here to talk about the trains. I am Jamie, the Queen of Sodor. Pronouns she, her. I am the N-scale enthusiast, and we're not winning Fat Sacks in Vegas right now.
Hate to see it.
I'm Vivian. I'm a spooky ghost, also she, her. There is a cat. He is currently laying down, having a little bit of a snooze. And as a UK Bachmann fan, I am fucking starving. I am in a barren desert to which there is no end.
I mean, to be fair, Vivian, Bachmann UK was at least based because they released the LMS twin diesels in N-scale, which is like the most amazing thing that's happened in N-scale for... I was gonna say ever, but I just remembered that Bachmann is making a ready-to-run Stirling single in N in the form of Emily, so maybe it's not that amazing, but it's amazing in terms of, like, being an extremely niche thing that people wrote off as a joke. Like, that was a meme on the N-scale UK forums, and now it's just real.
Okay,
and I hope that means UK ready to run will get a lot braver.
Okay,
sorry for going on a tangent.
Okay, but consider I don't collect N scale.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe you'll have like the best version of Thomas.
You should sell me the bear.
You're not having my bear, Marie. Fuck off.
Damn.
I'm Andrew.
I have a battery.
Wow. I'm Stafford. Isn't that?
Oh man, I didn't know Stafford was gonna be on this episode. Hey Stafford, how you doing?
Stafford, what's up?
I'm Stafford.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm Stafford.
Oh, I think he's broken.
Fuck, we need to get Andrew back.
Broken. It's okay, I'm here. Hi, I'm Andrew.
Stafford, you are over.
You are over. Don't worry, Percy. I'm a lesbian. Okay, yeah, it's me, Andrew, they, them, as usual. I'm grieving at the moment, actually, for reasons we shall learn later. But if you're already familiar with the catalog this year, and with myself as a person, you might have a clue.
They're grieving the concept of gay sex.
Why should I grieve that?
Because it died today.
It didn't die. You're lying to me.
Listen, no, Bachmann was selling the concept of gay sex in the form of a particular piece of rolling stock.
I didn't fucking buy gay sex from them. You're spoiling it, by
Gay
the way.
sex isn't something you buy, it's something you find inside your heart.
You didn't buy gay sex, I guess that's the reason nobody's fucking
No, because the RRP was too fucking high.
Don't you mean the ERP?
Marie, please, for the love of God, introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Marie. I'm back. Pronoun she, her. I'm the relevant HO person.
Wait, I already said mine.
So...
Fuck. Marie, keep talking.
So I'm also not eating at all. We're starving.
No one's fucking eating.
Yeah,
this
So, as you might be able to surmise from our very immaculate opening slide, this year is the exact inverse of the 2023 catalog, where that year, HO got a couple pity items and N-Scale ate so much. This year, Large Scale got a pity item, 009 is eating a lot, and the other two scales are just there.
I wouldn't
They
even
sure
say
are.
009 is eating a lot. I'd more so say that, like, it found a rotting sandwich in a dumpster.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could say the same about Large Scale, but Large Scale turns out does actually have a bit more going on.
The thing is with large scale is that it's been starving on the streets for so fucking long that a rotting sandwich is like, it's like a 5-star restaurant to them.
Yeah. On that note, I think we should move into general updates, because
Yeah.
we need to... How about that catalog drought, huh?
Oh boy.
So people who've been paying attention throughout the month of February might know that Bachmann put out their catalog a lot later than usual this year. They did their video at the end of January, where they talked about all their non-Thomas stuff, and they finally stopped promising a video on the Thomas stuff, because I think they've realized that whatever fucking greenlight process they have with Mattel to, talk about the various products is just too slow, and in most cases, there's no reason to, because it's only going to be like 3 items in the catalog from now on, I guess, so they just didn't bother and were like, okay, just check the catalog for everything else. And then the catalog did not drop in the middle of February like they'd initially implied, and then it ended up dropping 2 weeks after Thomas Tuesday, which, to be fair, is what Doug Blaine said, but, like, that was too long. It made people very angry.
It made a certain podcast production team very angry.
Yeah, because fucking refer to the first slide. We want to run the podcast on time. Like, I came back from my trip in Japan, because I had, we take all January off, so I can do that, and then rest a little while, and then we can, hopefully, we were hoping that at the beginning of February, the catalog would be here, and we could make that, and then we could just start 8 Famous Engines in, like, late February to March, and then we'd be mostly done with, Volume 2. We should have fucking just done 8 Famous Engines while waiting for this catalog to come out, because, God, this was a long time.
Where were you?
You spend all day watching Thomas!
And postponing catalogs that are yours.
We did finally get a fucking explanation, but only barely.
So what happened? What's the deal here?
So on the forum, I decided someone made a post like, "Hey, be patient for the catalog," and I'm like, "Yeah, I agree with the sentiment, but I wish Bachmann would be more." I said the word honest, which was probably my mistake. I meant to say be more open about when the fuck the catalog is happening.
Yeah.
Because they gave a release date for mid-February. Then that passed. Then Doug Blaine was like, hey, it's either going to be 10 days after the stream or in 2 weeks. And I made that post on 2 weeks. And the catalog literally dropped like as I put that post, which makes me look like an asshole, but hindsight. But then the Bachmann forum like administrator logs in and is like, no, we weren't being dishonest. Although I didn't even accuse them of being dishonest. And they're like, we never gave a set release date because we normally drop it due to
Yes,
the
the fuck you did.
That they literally did. Now they are actually being dishonest.
No, we aren't being dishonest. Here are the ways in
Tells a lie.
Here's the ways in which we are being dishonest.
But I mean, their reasoning is fair. It's New York Toy Fair got canceled, and that's usually when they drop it. Which, like, okay, fair enough, but just tell us that. Damn.
I mean, all this could have been avoided if instead of timing with the New York Toy Fair, they timed with the train show that happened, like, around the time they released that video.
Which is what they announced they were going to do.
Yeah! Like, that's what they said. It's very annoying.
Again, this just proves they have, no communication.
Fucking, they leave Thomas modelers and, also the people who want to know what's happening with Williamson trains, just totally out in the cold until the end of February, and for fucking what? Williamson trains, or actually it's Williams, the fucking O-Scale brand that they own. Williams didn't get any updates, Thomas got pity updates, like, fucking, they left us out in the cold till February, and for what? Like,
What were they cooking?
They
were cooking
I don't know, let's
SLATE!
find out.
Cooking!
They were cooking SLATE burgers, you fucking fool!
So, in other news, Hatton's is fucking dead.
Yeah?
Like, that's kind of old news at this point, because that was in, like, January,
That was,
but,
yeah.
like...
It was gonna
I
be
mean-
less old news if the catalog
If the
came
catalog
out
came
on
out
time.
on
Yeah, if the
fucking
catalog
time.
came out when we thought it would, this would be a little more on topic. But Hatton's is dead. Warley Exhibitions died, too, around the same time, but seemingly they're coming back from the dead in different form. So that's
which-
probably fine.
Related, so is Hatton's toolings, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes, Hatton's sold their toolings to different companies, so...
I'm actually getting my P-class.
Me too.
Yeah, so all the locomotives are being handled by Akira Scale now. Like, they have the toolings. They own those toolings now, so they can do new runs. They could rerun the old runs. Like, that's good. Those are good toolings, and they're in a good place.
From my understanding, all of the Hatton stuff is now a permanent, like, they're being produced from now on thing, whereas the Hatton's runs on
Yeah.
stuff was like a limited run thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really cool. I'm glad that that's the case, because, a lot of those models are really good, and it'd be nice for them to not just be made to order.
Yeah.
And then the Genesis coaches they were working on are still being made to order, I think, but they're being handled by Rails of Sheffield now. And Rails of Sheffield is probably where most people outside the UK are going to be going for their UK outline train orders, because they are, like, the other big fish in terms of being a model railway retailer that has good shipping to the USA. But, it's still a bummer, because I really preferred Hatton's, because they had way better shipping, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Rails is good. I like Rails. I think that, if you want to buy model trains from overseas, Rails is a good option. But their shipping is just not as fast. I'm hoping that maybe they take up some of those options as more demand from them grows, but it's, yeah. I really hope that this isn't indicative of market trends, because that might be bad.
Speaking of somebody who's getting more and more into, like, model railway stuff, I just fucking hated the Hatton's website.
Yeah, the Hatton's website was pretty, bad.
If I want to look at something, it was a nightmare to use their search function.
Yeah.
Because
And, like-
it wouldn't show, it wouldn't really show everything. Would it?
No, you had to, like...
Yeah.
You had to, like, do the little thing where you, like, you delete automatically added, like, default
Yeah.
fucking search shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, why not just show everything until I change something? The internal website where, like, you're, like, go to, like, the trunk or, like, your addresses and stuff. It's just a mess of drop-downs. It just feels like they haven't redesigned the website since, like, 2008.
Well, they did redesign the website a little bit. I remember back in, like 2018, I think? Like 2018,
Yeah.
19?
Did it get any better?
I also don't remember because, like, I couldn't tell which fucking site was the new one.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, anyway, listen, my
really
basically my
weird.
point is, I feel like the downfall of Hatton's was not a matter of the fact that people didn't want to buy model trains anymore, it was the fact that using the Hatton's website fucking sucked.
I don't think it's a matter of people not wanting to buy model trains. I think it's just a matter of the old people market is dying and the young people market is not as much exposable income.
Yeah.
And also
So-
the website
Yeah.
sucked.
Well, yeah, and manufacturers are, like, panicking. Not in Hatton specifically, but there's other instances across the board. As long as they're not stupid, we should be fine.
Yeah, as long as
As long as the
as long as
corporations
they keep
aren't
cool
stupid.
heads.
Yeah, I realize
Yeah.
the oxymoron in that, but,
I mean, to be fair to the model railroad corporations, they're not really on the level of like fucking other toy megacorps in terms of like insane profitability, just because model trains are so niche and expensive. So like I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt more than I would with say Mattel or Hasbro or Takara Tomy. Can I talk about the Japan trip,
Yeah.
please?
Yes.
Jamie.
Yeah, the Japan trip was fucking awesome. I got to I got to see a lot of cool things in Japan. We rode a lot of cool trains, and we all like it was very interesting being in a new culture and experiencing like essentially what it's like just living in the area, because we had an Airbnb and we just kind of like had a flat near the Shinjuku Shrine, I believe is what it was. I don't.
Oh,
I'm already
that would've been
losing
awesome.
my brain is a sieve, so I'm already losing a lot beyond the grand strokes. But it was very fun. I had a great time with my family, and I spent way too much money, including on a shitload of capsule plot rail. I have seen the light. I now understand why you're obsessed with this, Marie. These might be
Yay!
the best things ever.
I gotta get my hands on
Hey,
another Fergus.
It's like what if there was N scale plot rail and it was more expensive, not more expensive, and it was more fleshed out than actual plot rail because you can actually fucking get Paxton in it.
Okay, listen.
You can-
I'm just gonna say, it is dangerous to let Jamie own plastic from Japan.
It is true.
Yeah, I sunk a lot of 100 yen coins into those machines while I was there.
Tell the
I
Owen
And I ended
story,
up getting
Randy.
a lot of duplicates trying to get complete waves. Like I did not succeed. I will actually for as a little pepperoni secret for the people watching this video, in the description I will include an unlisted video, which is my current day collection video of the of my capsule plot rail stuff. And as you can see at the very end, I got a shitload of dupes, just because I was trying to complete some of the. Excuse me. Just because I was trying to complete some of the waves.
Owen collection video
Excuse me.
win.
I have 4 Owens because I only got 1 Owen lift. I have like 4 or 5 Reges, and I have 7 Blondin Bridges.
Well, hey, now if
God.
it falls down, you have like 6 more.
Yeah, Renee's will be okay
I mean,
now.
I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Renee, this is fine. Now
Yeah.
he won't
I
have
also-
to be, now he won't have
you
to
know.
be yellow.
Yeah, and when I got home from my trip, I picked up a pack of the superhero and express wave because I didn't get very much of the superhero wave in Japan, and then
Funny story
I,
about that.
well, yeah, I mean the superhero wave wasn't in Japan at all when I was there, but also I didn't get much of the express wave, is what I meant to say. So I picked up a full wave of those, and also I picked up an original wave version of Mavis because it was on Yahoo Japan for like maybe like $10, which if that were being sold on an American reseller like site or something, it'd probably be like $20. So I figured, yeah, I'll buy this from here.
Yeah, that's a
generally
good
speaking, the play for buying Japanese Thomas merch, go on Buyee and buy it from Yahoo Auctions Japan yourself. Don't buy from sites like fucking Kaiki or Stamp Flaw Rail, because they will overcharge out the ass.
Yeah.
I don't actually use Buyee
Like-
because the shipping fees are a little iffy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair.
It's why I've not
I
used
can
them in a
afford
while,
it, but it's not, it's not something you want to go
I will
overboard
still
with.
forever gloat about my greatest lick of all time, which was a Plarail Gordon I got on Buyee in like 2020. That was that I think because I'd like gotten so much from them recently, I got like a coupon for free postage, so it
Oh,
ended up totaling
good.
out to $4.
That's fucking awesome.
I did that with a Departing Now, Gordon.
Oh, nice.
More like defrauding now.
Anyway, Jamie.
Anyway, I
your
also,
Japan trip- your
other
Japan
than
trip
Capsule
manifested
Plarail, I
Plarail,
also got
even
some
dying.
cool. I also got some cool normal Plarail. It was mostly stuff that was not the Thomas line. Like I got a hero because I thought it'd be cool to get Hero while I was in Japan, but I also got like some normal train stuff, like the flatbeds that have 2 half rails on them, because I thought those were cool. And I also got the Yamanote line train, the romance car train, because the romance car actually rode down our local line at the flat we were staying in, and also the whatchamacallit, the orange and green one, whose series number I don't remember, but it's the one that got replaced by the Plarail Auto Rack, and was basically that train was basically the Plarail Toby of the normal Plarail line, where it had just been untouched for decades. and was still had like the yellow wheels and everything, and still ran on a C-cell, so it was kind of nostalgic and classic, and then they got rid of it, so they made it a limited item at their various like official stores.
Plarail's cool.
It is.
I'm happy Diesel 10 is not dead.
At least not yet.
Plarail podcast
I hope
never.
He's not, though.
I was gonna have a
Plarail is cool.
You manifested Steven finally dying.
We're just gonna manifest. Not what I meant to say, but we're gonna do a new podcast where we just talk about every single Thomas toy line for an hour and a half.
That would
Diablock
be
podcast
insane.
would go hard.
I mean, honestly, it probably could go hard. But anyway, I think we've talked about my Japan trip long enough. The point is, Thing Japan was very pop.
Mm-hmm.
Please
actually
put Thing Japan on screen there.
I have it in the thing. It's in a little tiny thumbnail there in on the slide.
Vine boom.
Oh, there it is. Yes. I'll put a bigger one there.
Oh, okay, fine. Anyway, it's time to actually talk about what's been happening with Bachmann trains.
Let's do
unfortunately. Hello, viewers. This is Jamie from the future, here to tell you that because we took so long to produce this podcast, there have been several Bachmann updates, including Thomas Tuesday, that have changed some things slightly. Instead of just going over all of that now or re-recording it again, I'm just going to let this play out in full with updated graphics, and then after this section, we're just going to go on a correction speed run in which I tell you all about the things that are different and updated, and yeah, okay, video gonna play now. So, on the new item progress tracker board, we have the things that have actually released. In HO, the Brendan Bay Shipping Company box fan and the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory box fan. Or I should say ventilated vans, because they retcon those names to being ventilated van. Presumably once Christian reminded them that, hey, you called that van the ventilated van for all the other things. It's weird that you're calling it the box fan. I assume that's why that's changed, and now it's going to be annoying, because just one of those is going to be called box fan. Whatever.
It might also be because they're releasing, the box van, the Christmas one and shit.
Yeah, but those are under a new moniker. It's, I don't know. I don't know what they're cooking.
They're making Bachmann boxy.
It's all semantics, though. It's the Brendan van and the Mr. Jolly van. And they're cool. I'm glad they're out.
I love the Brendan Bay van.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I sure hope it doesn't kill anything else in the line.
That with the one plank, the Brendan Bay one plank with the crate. A couple of those on the docks with Salty, which we will get to, will be quite fun.
It would be. Also released is Toad in N scale. I have this guy. He's fucking amazing.
Toad.
Toad.
I
fucking love Toad. I was confused when, you could go back to the 2022 NMRA video, and hear this, but I was so confused when they brought out Toad, because it's why Toad, not a normal brake van? And well, I guess it makes sense, because it'll be a reused tool. But no, it was a new tool, just based on the CGI, and it's what the fuck, guys? But now that I actually have this, I think that he's really cool.
I feel like I've asked this every time, but I have a terrible memory. Does he have it on both sides, or is he stupid?
No, he doesn't. He's stupid.
Oh.
But
Shame.
Maybe they'll fix it at some point because they fixed it on the UK version of Toad.
I do genuinely think it's hilarious that presumably, like, my assumption with that is that they sent, like, a Toad over to the UK team, right?
Toad.
As like a,
Toad.
you know, here's how he's painted, this is what we want. Because I'm pretty sure the UK production is done in the UK.
Wouldn't surprise me, yeah.
Presumably didn't have the CGI refs, they just had the model. And they looked at him and said, oh, he only has it on one side, that's stupid. Then they just did it on both.
Based.
It's interesting because the font is different.
Yeah.
So
That is interesting.
So
Like,
it's not
between
like
the
they...
US and UK versions?
Yeah. So it's not like they just
Nice.
fixed an error by, like, printing it on both sides. It's literally, like, they actively changed the entire printing and then did it on both sides.
Yeah. It's very odd, and I hope that they maybe fix it in future runs of Toad, too, if they're willing to do it for the UK market.
I also now own 3 Bachmann Toads, and I'm really mad about it.
But why would you not want to have Toad, Miss V?
Well,
I'm Toad,
no,
it's great.
I love Toad, it's just I don't need 3 of them.
You could remove the faces from others and have them just be depersonalized.
Oh, that would make them look so real.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remove the face.
I'll remove
So,
your face.
This looks so real,
No.
remove your face.
So yeah, those are our 3 actually released items. They're all pretty good. I definitely recommend getting Toad if you're into N-Scale. In terms of painted samples, there hasn't been terribly much change. Bo, the Talcon Locomotives, Gordon, Emily's coaches, and the museum coaches, they have release dates now, but which will, I guess we can talk about now, because they had a whole stream where the new update was just release dates. So Toby's museum coaches are estimated to be coming out in March 2024.
Hopefully it happens.
Yeah, hopefully that happens. Bo, Gordon, and maybe the Talcon Locomotives, I don't know, because they didn't say the same thing for those, are supposedly have an ETA of May 2024, which would be consistent with when they released the last, like, May seems to be the time that they've selected for, like, bringing in the new Thomas locomotives, because, like, you know, it was like that in 2022 when we got Daisy and Peter, Sam, and James all in the same general span of time in Q2 of 2022, and then that happened again in 2023 with Ryan and Toby, and now it seems like that might be the case with Bo and Gordon, and potentially the Talcon locomotives, which were listed as Spring 2024. That might be pushed back now because they've had to make changes to the green one, but
Yeah, because
we'll see.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're changing the red one too, apparently.
Oh, really?
Good.
That's
'cause
what,
it also looks kind of shit.
The black one
Yeah.
might come out on time. It's just the other two that are.
Yeah, because the black one looks the least shit.
Okay, what? So, quick question: when did we see Bo's painted sample? Because I feel like it's been
That was last year.
fucking ages.
There's
It was pretty. I think it was around the same time.
Bo is weird
what the
because
fuck- what
he
the
had
fuck
two
words am I
different
saying?
ones. Because they
Yeah,
had to fix a mistake.
I think we saw him for the first time in like the first half of 2023, like towards the beginning, like way towards the beginning, or actually maybe it was like April or May. I don't remember, but the point is,
It was
it was
while
early
we
2020.
were- It was while I was still editing the roundtable. That.
Yeah, so there's your barometer for that, and then they added an addendum in a later month because they were like, yeah, Mattel gave us feedback and said we did the tender wrong, so here's the correct version of the tender. So that might have delayed him slightly, but I think Bo should be like, I have full faith in their ability to get Bo out this year.
Yeah.
Same with Gordon, honestly. Like, the museum coaches, Bo and Gordon, are definitely happening this year, I think.
Definitely.
Bo needs to be my next engine so that my collection becomes Thomas, Edward, Gordon, Percy, Toby, Duck, Bill, Ben, Mavis, Rosie, Bear, and Bo.
Yes.
Bear and Bo in the same room is really funny.
My
and Stepney.
favorites.
And Stepney. 'Cause I keep forgetting
Oh, yeah,
I have,
Stepney,
I keep
true.
forgetting I have my Stepney.
Stepne's awesome. In terms of new painted samples, though, we have N-Scale Emily, who is fucking awesome. We got to see her before the stream because she was at the Amherst show this year, so we got some pictures of that, and she's awesome. I love her.
Does look very nice.
The face is a little bit less perfect than I'd like, but I think it's overall fine, and I think it's really impressive overall that they've managed to make Emily work in such a small scale. Because, like, even if it doesn't work terribly well, even if she's going to be a shit puller, they still managed to fit that mechanism inside an N-scale space. And it's a ready-to-run Sterling single that's loco-driven. That's insane. They've done an insane thing here.
Also, like, with Emily, like, she's not going to be pulling a ton anyway.
Yeah,
like, she's going to be pulling, like, her coaches.
Wrong,
Her
she's going to be
coaches-
pulling the Express.
She's going to be pulling, like,
Oh,
as
true.
good as Gordon remake.
at absolute most, if you want to be really stupid, like those 2 CGI episodes, like 4 of her coaches. Because they were like...
But she could also be pulling the Express.
They were like 4... like
She's as good as Gordon.
It's true. But, or maybe like a small goods train. That's kind of all Emily does.
She pulls her coaches and does odd jobs. She knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff, and she likes Kirby. He's a puff.
She's the one to get things done when the others huff and puff.
And Toby Square.
All those who know Emily know that
She's
especially-
LGBT.
She's LGBT, especially.
Yes.
She's got that certain, you know what? It's no one quite like Emily.
Also, actually...
That certain you-know-what is being gay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Emily is scheduled for quote-unquote late 2024. We'll see about that. Emily's coaches, I don't think, have an ETA, but I assume that Emily's coaches and the Emily set are all supposed to, like, come out around the same time once Emily is ready.
Aren't the Emily coaches on the website already?
Yeah, they're not on the website, but they put the pictures up on
What if they
Framework.
drop with Ed Gordon? That would be really funny.
I mean, that'd be cool. They seem like they're ready, more or less.
My express coaches
Uh,
aren't finished yet, so I need to use these.
Thank you for letting me borrow these, Emily. You're a real G.
Shout out to Emily, by the way. Big ups, big ups.
And then Emily's not allowed to say anything because she's a woman, and women aren't allowed to speak.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Welcome to 2026.
God forbid women do
Yeah.
anything. Don't worry, I will.
Hooray!
Hooray!
So also penned in for quote-unquote late 2024 is Rebecca, who has a painted sample, but we haven't seen it in full yet, because for some reason they didn't put it in the February Thomas Tuesday.
February
Yeah, that
Thomas.
was weird.
This year's has been, this month has been such a wet fart for Bachmann. Like this
This
is
month has
a
been
little
wet
bit.
fart for like everything, to be honest.
But hey, Winston's back, so we care.
Yeah, Winston's back in Egg, so everything's better.
Winston's back. My child does care.
My child does care, it's Winston, hooray!
At least
This is
Sean
fun.
Toby speaking again.
That was real, by the way, right? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's
Yes!
Winston's in the
That
trailer.
was in the trailer. And the only, like, it's just like a normal All Engines Go trailer until it cuts to Winston, and all that happens is just the Fat Controller honking Winston's horn.
Yeah, no,
Cutting
and
gigs
he's
until
billed
Winston
as
shows
one
up.
of the surprises of the season. Like, they literally
Okay.
bill him as a
Yeah.
surprise.
Listen, if he does not say early days at least once, I'm actually going to kill myself.
no, it's
Please
not, it's not
don't.
worth it over that. Come on.
If Whitewash Beresford can't kill you, this shouldn't.
I forgot they whitewashed Beresford. Oh my god.
God.
Be real smooth.
I
They
fucking
still haven't
hate,
made any toys of him.
I fucking hate this show so much.
So before Streak kills us from
Gormless
beyond the screen, let's talk about the tooling samples. There's only been one update to tooling samples so far. Figure packs are still on tooling sample stage, and they're penned in for late 2024 as well. We'll see about that. And N-Scale Henrietta has a tooling sample. She has a face!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Let's fucking go! I'm so excited for Emily.
There
Or
was
not, I mean, I am excited for Emily. I'm so excited for Henrietta. Is what I meant to say there.
there was
Henrietta.
there was a little bit of an investigative moment of joy in my server a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Because none of us noticed that apparently CGI Henrietta has like a different frame on the face end than on the end where she hasn't got a face. And one of our friends, my friend Bon, pointed that out, and we all had a little bit of a celebration because we all realized, oh my god, Henrietta's actually going to have her fucking face.
Yeah, that was awesome. Shout outs to Bond.
That was Poggers.
Yeah.
That was the highlight
that
of
was-
the goddamn month.
that was
Thank
hype
you
as
so
fuck.
much. Well, like,
Because the thing is, I was panicking because they posted it and I was like, oh god, she doesn't have a face. And then Pon pointed out, no, she has the braid, so it's okay.
This is also going to be the only the third piece of merchandise, to my knowledge, that has Henrietta's face.
Oh, that's fucked up. You're right.
yeah,
that's fucked
like
up.
it's Adventures and Capsule and now End Scale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
So Adventures, which is only available for like
Wow.
a year, Capsule, which is
2
Japan
years.
exclusive, and then this.
Hang on,
I
there
need to
might
get a
be
Capsule
another one.
Henrietta. I have Capsule Hannah, but not Henrietta.
Let me make sure we're not spreading misinformation.
No, it's okay. I love spreading misinformation.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Henrietta is also penciled in for quote-unquote late 2024. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but like, given that Toad came out in late 2024, I'm willing to humor that assertion.
What-
And I
what do
mean,
you
in
mean?
Toad
general,
came out
given
in the
the
future.
state...
Good for him.
I meant 2023, god damn it. But, I mean, given the state of world shipping, it would not be surprising if any of these dates were just in flux right now. On the topic of which, Free Palestine,
Hell yeah.
from the river to the sea,
yeah.
Palestine will be free,
Palestine
baby.
will be free. As an added bonus, it would be in capitalism's best interest to not bomb brown people.
Which,
Yeah.
related, also free Congo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Free Congo.
free Congo, free Hawaii. Like,
Also-
can we just put like a shitload of donate links in the description?
Yeah,
I think
can
that'd
we?
be based.
Also,
Yeah,
also,
let's do that.
There's
Also-
stuff going on in Sudan as well, right?
Also, to my understanding,
Yeah, Sudan.
most of the people who follow us are really chill, but if you support Israel, fuck you. Unfollow,
Yeah,
unsubscribe,
fuck you.
go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
You just get
Block.
the
yeah,
fuck out,
fuck
man.
Israel. Fuck you if you support Israel. Israel's
fuck you,
not
dude.
real.
Anyway, if you wanna talk about how shitty Israel is and also how cool toy trains are, join our Discord.
Yeah. Join the Discord. Maybe not if you want to talk about, fuck Israel and only is.
Yeah, if you
that,
only want to talk about
because,
that, then I don't think really.
Well,
this is
not
gonna work
even-
in the
I don't
long
think they'd
term.
be listening if that was the case. We're 40 minutes in.
Yeah, if they were only interested in the politics, they'd be somewhere else.
Listen,
you know.
listen. I'm not saying only talk about that. I'm just saying if you think fuck Israel, you're probably gonna fit in fine.
Yeah. Like, that's a good litmus test
Yeah.
for anybody. If they, unless you're doing it because you're a Nazi, in which case there
In
are
which
other
case, fuck
issues.
you also.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Nazis too.
Don't be like Peter.
Don't. What?
What? Marie?
Anyway, why don't we move on to the next slide of the new item progress tracker, which is the stagnant sad sack zone, which is just everything that hasn't moved.
We have quite a few
So,
of them.
I added color coding here just because we have so many. And I also moved Salty back here, just because of the things to do with him. So, from the 2021 catalog, the last two items we're waiting on are Thomas the Tank Engine with DCC sound on board, and Percy the Small Engine with DCC sound on board.
They're never coming out.
Again, DCC decoders shortage, go burr. Not much to it other than that. L.
Away she goes.
From the 2022 catalog, we're waiting for Salty, who they say is on indefinite hold. This is something that we had to edit into the last video because they only clarified after we recorded that.
No, that's the
but-
thing. They clarified while we were recording, and I just didn't check the forum, which sucked.
Yeah, so we had to add it in afterward, which is that Salty's on indefinite hold because they're having delays with his fucking mechanism upgrade. Because they want his mechanism to be better, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucked up.
I just want Salty.
Yeah. Like,
all
you
want
know, I'm glad to
salty.
hear that they're still committed to him. Like, they've mentioned it as recently as the last Thomas Tuesday, that they're like, hey, yeah, it's a shame that Salty's like this, because we wanted him to be quicker,
It's
but
a
we're still
shame we had
committed
to
to
put
him.
Salty down.
You know, it's a shame
they
we
haven't
found
said
too,
that.
we had
They-
to put old Salty down.
But, you know, they're still committed to Salty, which I appreciate.
I would be committed to Salty. I would be a committed partner in the relationship with Salty.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I would ahoy his barnacles. You know what I'm saying?
That's gross.
You're gross.
Don't do
You're
that.
disgusting.
Okay, I already know.
We're also still waiting on Sir Handel, who also has an ETA of quote-unquote late 2024.
Ha!
That's a good joke there. He does have an MSRP now, though, as of this catalog, which is $175.
So Handel's trains were usually late.
Yeah. We're also still waiting on the high side wagons. We might see a sample for that this year, maybe.
I doubt they're coming out this year, but I think we'll see a
Which ones
sample.
are
They're definitely
high
not
side
coming
wagons?
out this year.
Are those just the L&B ones?
They're like the fucking
Those are the Blue
ones
Mountain
from the Blue
Quarry
Mountain
ones,
Quarry
yeah.
that are like red and green.
Oh, okay, the planked ones?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Got that
Yeah.
on those.
Like, they're very cool pieces of rolling stock. I'm glad Bachmann is making all these forms of 009 rolling stock. It's just, there's so many in the
Van
backlog
5.
right now.
It'd be really, really nice if all of these cool pieces of rolling stock they were making actually came out.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the gondolas, which are the little tiny steel things in red and 2 shades of gray. I mean, maybe we might see those alongside the high side wagons, but I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
From the 2023 catalog, Open Carriage Blue.
The old
The old
carriage.
Old carriage.
The old carriage.
I
This
remember
also has an
this.
MSRP of $45, or as the catalog PDF renders it, $4/$5.
Old carriage
about
at an
$4
old,
or
good
$5.
price, satisfactory.
Yeah, $4 or $5 for the old carriage. What a reasonable price.
Topham
Price
got
Master
sick of
decrees
it.
such.
He doesn't want to remember this on his birthday anymore. He just
No,
wants
no.
it gone.
He wants more people to be able to remember it on his birthday. That's why he's made it so accessible.
Oh, true. That's true. I think that's based.
You'll remember
I think-
this.
Every year.
I-
will remember this.
Speaking of Sir Topham Hatt, his car. I think we might see the tooling for this year. Same with the old carriage, honestly.
The old
I
cat.
feel like both of these are simple enough they could come out this year too. Like depending
Yeah,
on how,
honestly.
because of how much of a catch-up year this is, I feel like we might get a good amount of products.
Yeah.
I do still think it's so funny how they're doing the Fat Controller's car and the old carriage.
I mean, they both make sense to go with the
But
figure
where's
packs.
Rocky?
Yeah,
But
we fucking
must
need
fetch
Fox and Rocky.
Henry and Rocky puff to the polls.
Not again.
Emily's passenger set we're also waiting on. Like I said earlier, I assume that this will come out around the same time Emily does, just because it's the locomotive in the train set. I figure we might see a box for this by the time NMRA rolls around, just because, like, Emily has a painted sample, so that means they're probably starting production soon, and it'll be easy enough to just make the box for it. I don't know. And then also everything from NMRA 2023 has not seen any updates yet, which makes sense. They just got announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm still
that's
bewildered by how much shit they announced there.
they announced so fucking
They
much.
blew their load too early.
Yeah, honestly, like they said 2023 was supposed to be a catch-up year, and then they just did all of that at NMRA.
They're probably going to do the same thing again, which scares me.
They probably are, and that's fucked up, but I hope they at least get more progress done this time around.
You guys
know?
ready for Hate Show Fernando coming out today?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about Fernando.
Hello again, viewers. It's Jamie from the future again. Here's a correction speedrun I was talking about. So in the March Thomas Tuesday, we got some updates on like product ETAs and stuff like that. So first of all, we got to see half of a sample of Sir Topham Hatt's car. It was only the body shell. Assumedly the chassis is happening soon. I don't think we're going to get a separate stream just to reveal the chassis. I assume we're going to see that when we have a painted sample, but one should come soon. It's cool to see that this has a sample finally. We also got some updated information regarding the distribution of Emily and her various items, as well as Rebecca. So apparently the reason they haven't shown off Rebecca yet is because they needed to alter her painted sample, which, you know what? Fair enough. I'm glad they caught it before they showed it, I guess. But Emily, I believe they said something about the painted sample not being final because of the wheel arch or something when they actually revealed her. So, that makes sense. But they're saying that hopefully, if the fix is all good, then they'll be able to produce Emily, her coaches, and the set by the end of the year and have that out. And I'm willing to, again, it's been long enough, I don't remember if I said this or not in the video, but I kind of trust that estimate just because that would be around the same time they put out the, initial run of N-scale stuff. And, the N-scale sets always kind of come out towards the end of the year anyway, the Percy one did too. So, I feel like it's entirely possible for Emily and her set and coaches to all come out in, late 2024. That's fine. The other painted sample, this hasn't actually been shown off yet, because we're not at the next Thomas Tuesday yet, but Bachmann did post a teaser on their Facebook about the new 12-ton van. So these already have painted samples, and as you can see on the door, this is not any of the vans that we have previously had. This is actually, or at least not in the Bachmann-Thomas line. This is in fact the door on the Bachmann branch line LNER 12-ton van, just in the Thomas colors. What the fuck are they doing? Okay, we'd been under the assumption that this was just going to be the same van that's in large scale and N scale, but just in HO, because that would make sense and be consistent. So all three ranges would have the same van. But now we're just adding another recycled UK van to the pile of inconsistent van names, I guess. Sure. Let's go with that, I guess. I don't fucking know. There's also a bunch of minor updates with stuff that we haven't actually seen yet. So apparently HO, DCC, Thomas, and Percy do have samples now. We haven't seen them yet, but apparently they still need work somehow. I don't know what work they need. They did not specify. Speaking of weird stuff, Salty, apparently they've elaborated a bit on the delays. Previously, we knew that the delays in getting Salty out and onto the market was because they wanted to upgrade its mechanism. Now we've learned a little bit more. Apparently there was tooling degrading involved in why he needs upgrades, so it sounds like he might just need new tooling in general. I am hoping that means they forego the printed on lamp and maybe add an actual lamp. But yeah, who fucking knows? Apparently Sir Handel and the high side wagons and the gondolas in HON 30 have had some CAD work done, but not all of it. And Stanley has had his CAD work completed. So I think we might see a painted sample by Q4 of this year, maybe. I don't know. And also the N-Scale Express coaches have had a bit of CAD work done. So, it's nice to see that a lot of the stuff is being worked on right now. And I still really hope that those are not the CGI Express coaches, because that would fucking suck. So in terms of stuff they haven't done any CAD work on, I don't think they've done it on Bulgy. I'm not entirely sure whether or not Bulgy's had any work done. I don't remember. But they haven't done any work on Duncan, or the Gunpowder Wagons, or Diesel and Paxton. Diesel and Paxton is weird to me, because you'd think that'd be really easy, considering they've already made those two engines to CGI specification in two other scales. I don't know, maybe they're procrastinating on it because they think it'll be easy, because it probably will be. I don't know how any of this works. I believe that's everything, so we're going to go back to the normal podcast now. If there are any continuity errors between what I have specified now and what we say later, sorry, I guess. I don't fucking know. Enjoy the rest of the show. Free Palestine, etc. Alright, well, now that we've looked at the new item progress, it's time for us to move on to the main event, which is the actual catalog. 1 hour into recording, baby!
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
You're right, we are rambling a
Alright,
lot.
so,
This is fucking New Yap City.
this year's HO Scale announcements. In HO Scale, we are getting... Nothing!
Damn it.
I mean, it makes sense. We have a lot coming in HO.
Yeah,
right
I get
now.
it.
It's
Now
fine,
I'm
but
going
like
to
not even a
starve.
wagon recolor, man.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Like, we don't...
Like, it's fine. I get it. It's a catch-up year. It's fine. We got a lot in NMRA. Everything's fine. It's just, yeah.
Now I'm going to starve.
Yeah. So now let's move on to HON 30 narrow gauge, where we have
Everything.
everything. Yeah. So the catalog's new announcements are 4 new slate wagons. We're getting narrow gauge slate wagon with load number 136. It's the same as all the other slate wagons we've had, except with a different running number. We're also getting narrow gauge slate wagon with load in tan, brown, and red.
Hooray.
This is what we waited an entire month for.
I love it.
Everybody, if you're annoyed that 8 Famous Engines took way longer than expected, us too.
Yeah.
It's all Doug Blaine's fault.
I don't want to blame Doug Blaine.
No,
He was
he's
like one of the
killed.
few people who
I
was
actually
right.
like him.
He was the one person who was right about the catalog. Because it was 2 weeks after Thomas Tuesday.
Doug
Trusting
Blaine is
Doug.
the only person who I trust in the world.
Yeah, Doug Blaine is the only man that I respect.
Doug Blaine is
Shout
the
out to
only
Doug.
man.
Sorry, Ross and
so-
Streak, you had to find out this way.
Yeah, sorry Ross, sorry Streak. So how do we feel about these slate wagon colors?
They sure are. The red one's really nice, actually.
Yeah, I like the red one. They have some red ones in the Bachmann UK lineup, and I quite like those, and it reminds me of those.
I like that they're doing other colors, but also we don't need more slate wagons.
We don't need more narrow gauge rolling stock. End of sentence.
Yeah, like this, it would have. I think it would have made sense for them to just not do anything new for narrow gauge this month, this quarter, because they've already got so many fucking narrow gauge wagons in the pipeline. It does not make sense to add more.
Okay, listen.
They should have just done the Talclin carriages, which, by the way, we knew about this a month in advance because it was in the non-Thomas video. But they're also doing Talclin carriages number 1, 2, and 4, which aren't Thomas releases. But come on,
I just want them to do the coach 1, 2, and 3 model, but in Scarlet Blue, please.
Yeah.
Just
I
just
love
that,
the one from Audrey X.
That and the Scarlet Blue one,
Mabel?
and a Scarlet Blue
Yeah,
Van
Mabel.
5.
Yeah.
I do love that the
Scarlet
TR
Blue
actually
Van 5,
painted up
please.
their engine in not their engine. I love that the TR painted up the coach in Scarlet Blue. It's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mabel.
I really
We
like
love
that.
Mabel.
It was great.
Mabel's cool. I feel like there's a pretty good chance that at some point they might, maybe next year, because that'll be the 10th anniversary of the HON 30 line.
I hate that.
Is that maybe they might
Oh,
do
God.
a train set?
No!
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
hurts.
no, no, no.
That hurts, doesn't it?
Thomas Minis is also 10 years old next year.
No, 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 no.
It's been 10 years since the adventure began.
Wait.
So, but I think for 2025, I think that would be the year that they finally make HON 30 train sets. And I feel like the natural pick would be Skarloey with the old coaches, essentially. And they could represent that with, the carriage 1 through 3 in the blue color, and then also a Van 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Please.
And they could just do the same thing, and they could just make the same train set for the
Thing is,
Talclin line, with just Talclin and those same carriages, but also
That'd
Van
be
5
nice.
and Talclin colors.
the thing is, they haven't done Coach 3 in any form.
They have not, but
What
they could
is-
also make that exclusive to the
What
set.
is the difference?
It's shorter height-wise.
Huh.
There's also a difference between 1 and 2 that isn't shown, well, isn't portrayed, I guess, on the Bachmann models, which is that the door handles on Coach 2 are on the opposite side of the doors to Coach 1.
Yeah, that is not represented on these illustrations, so I figure if they made Coach 3, that would also not be entirely accurate. But I figure what they could do is just in the train set, that could be where they put Coach 3 or something. And they could also have that as their excuse to do Talaclin in the GER blue.
That'd be nice. Oh, that would be awesome, actually.
Yeah. Like, you could just get the Scarloid train set, and it would be in a peak livery, and have Van 5.
I like trains.
Yeah.
I do too. You know, I'm glad that it's nice that 009 is getting more to eat, and I think it's nice to see the Talaclin range expanding. I don't know how much further they'll be able to expand, given what else is in the lineup. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they made some, like, wagons, or maybe did Van 6 or something with the box van. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they could theoretically do Van 6 with the chassis.
Yeah. Like, I guess we'll have to see just how much they're willing to do if it requires, like, new tooling to make work.
Yeah. Wait and see, said the Fat Controller.
Wait,
Yeah.
and so
Also, none of these have MSRPs yet. Lol.
Well,
lol.
Alright, let's move on to N scale now. Let's see what my Oshi, I guess I could call it if I were so inclined. Let's see what the scale that I model has this catalog.
My Kamiyoshi
It's-
Bachmann N scale.
It's nothing!
Wow.
This is the first time ever that N scale has literally nothing.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Yoshi's just on break right now.
Yes, and Jamie,
Yeah.
I understand this is probably disappointing. However, you have also been getting a 5-course meal every fucking day of your life for the past, 2 years.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. It's just a little disappointing considering all the progress that was made last year. And, we didn't even get a wagonry color. I will go on record as saying that it would make more sense to make new wagons in N scale than it would have made sense to do so in narrow gauge.
Yeah, I agree.
Because narrow gauge already has a shitload of backlogged wagons. All of the N scale wagons are out right now. Like, there are no more wagons we're waiting for. They're just all out.
Imagine if they made
you know?
the mail van in N so that you could get N scale live lobsters.
God,
That
if
would be
only.
fucking awesome.
If only.
I feel like whenever they do that, I feel like they would make live lobsters eventually, honestly.
No, they do all three
if-
at the same time.
Like, yeah, like... the
That would
male
be really
being
cool.
on the live lobsters.
I'm once again putting it out there into the world. If you have a non-CGI Bachmann mail coach for sale, please. I don't want the one with the stupid fucking letter. I'm begging.
I mean, I've grown to be okay with the letter, but I understand.
I just want the one that says Soto Mail. I like it.
But yeah, I'm disappointed we didn't even get open wagon or tanker recolors, because that would have been
Even-
that would have been enough.
Literally just do the milk tanker. Like,
Yeah, don't even make a rake of all three. Just make the milk tanker, and that would make people happy.
Have they not done
Man.
the milk tanker in that scale yet?
they have
No,
not.
we have oil, fuel, and water.
Who gives a fuck about water? Give me tar! I want tar!
I mean,
Me when my mum brings me a glass of water and I want to drink tar.
I can't stop drinking oil.
I don't mind the water tanker just because I think
It looks
the livery
nice.
they picked it looks nice. It's a very nice tanker. That said, milk is more important in terms of, in identifiable Thomas Tank Car liveries. And also tar is generally more important than oil, I'd think, but they're the same, and honestly, I don't mind the look of the oil tank. The CGI version looks better than the model one. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Honestly, the only tanker I don't like in that lineup is the fuel one, just because the fucking gas can that they have as the logo is so shit.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah.
It's so scuffed.
I'm just of the opinion that I just prefer the lettering for all the tankers, personally.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer that generally as well.
Except the
Like,
oil
especially
tanker.
for fuel and milk, because I don't necessarily like the cow logo on the milk
The
tanker,
color is
but like...
shite.
I do think it works out better for the oil tanker, because before the oil tanker was just a clone of the tar tanker that wasn't as good, but
Yeah.
now with the actual logo on it, it looks like it actually has its own identity, and I really like that.
It's coming to its own.
Yeah. But yeah, also everyone who complains about it being the Graham Farish tanker is a fucking idiot. Just want to put that out there.
The only reason that the tanker was out as early as it was because it was a reuse.
Yeah, like, if they made it today, it would probably be a unique tooling, but that unique tooling would probably be based on the large-scale unique tooling, and that unique tooling is shit, and I don't want that. The Graham Farish one is cool and based, and I will not hear arguments to the contrary, and if you put fucking lies in Bachmann's ear about how they should retool the tanker, I will, snipe you in your sleep with a bottle man.
Jamie, I hope that they release N-scale raspberry syrup tanker.
I hope so too.
Because
I would like that very much.
You deserve it.
I do deserve it, I think. Not to toot my own horn.
I'll toot your horn.
Wait.
That sounds gay.
I mean, do you want it to sound gay?
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to large scale and talk about the plethora of announcements we had in large scale this year, which I kind of do mean because I feel like one counts as a plethora right now.
Yeah.
So in large scale, we have Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle train set featuring digital sound.
Whoa!
I have some thoughts about this.
This got leaked by Walthers a little while in advance of the catalog dropping. And it, when we got that, we just thought, oh, this is just bringing back the OG set that got discontinued in 2016. By the way, in case you didn't know, the large-scale Thomas train set was discontinued in 2016.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, you'd think that'd be the kind of thing they just keep around forever, but no. But, like, now they're bringing it back, and it includes the DCC Sound Thomas. Which was also discontinued in like fucking 2020, I think.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool that G-Scale Thomas is getting something.
Yeah, and I think this is pretty cool because it basically just this is two birds with one stone, right? They bring back the train set so it's easier for people to get into large scale. Like, this is a good entry point into it, and I think bringing the Thomas set back on its own wouldn't hurt. But including the DCC Sound Thomas in there is really good, because DCC is a lot more common these days, and it also means that you can get a DCC Sound large-scale Thomas, whereas for the last few years, the only DCC Sound options for large-scale have been the Percy and the sound module on its own, and this makes them feel a lot less out of place.
Oh yeah, the Percy's still available, but Thomas isn't.
Yeah, presumably because they ran out of Thomas first, and nobody wanted Percy as much.
I have some thoughts on this. The set coming back.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm going to be off the mark and they might announce an actual new engine in G-Scale this summer, hopefully. But it's giving Lionel vibes. Lionel's current product roster is the Thomas and Annie Clarabelle set, the Christmas set, and 2 accessories. So I feel like this might be gearing up to them start mass discontinuing stuff. I don't think it'll be as bad as it is for Lionel, but I feel like we're going to see some more product cuts for G-Scale.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case, just because, that would suck. But I wouldn't be surprised given that large scale is kind of dying off.
I'm looking at Emily and
scales.
Winston specifically.
Also consider, in this comparison, Lionel's just shit.
Yeah, I was about to say as well, Lionel's lineup was just fucking rubbish anyway.
This is the thing with Lionel, is people who buy Lionel don't buy Lionel because they like it. They buy it because they haven't got any other fucking options.
Yeah.
I feel like the market for like O-Gauge is only shrinking.
Yeah.
So is G-Scale, to be fair.
Yeah, but like I feel like
Yeah,
G-Scale I feel like G-Scale has longer legs in that everybody who likes Lionel is either dead or dying.
I think part of the thing is that large scale, they call it G scale for a reason, which is because it's meant to go in the garden.
Yeah.
So, like, there will always be a market for, like, exhibition people or other, like, places who want to have a decorative layout outside their establishment or something, or, like, inside their park. And there'll probably always be a market for that because these trains are meant to run outside and be really cool. That's not necessarily the case with O-Scale. That's just kind of
definitely.
like, what if HO was even bigger and more expensive?
And also less good.
I mean,
Listen,
even in the case of the Thomas stuff, Lionel is kind of has its ups and downs.
I am the world's biggest Lionel hater. I don't like Lionel. I've not seen a single Lionel train that I've liked.
Like in the Thomas range or just in general?
Just in general, I just think it looks shit.
You clearly have not watched enough I Love Toy Trains.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
clearly.
know. I haven't seen any.
Well, then you should expose yourself to pre-war and post-war Lionel. Like
There's some good
modern
shit.
era Lionel is kind of has its ups and downs, and I don't really care for it.
But old Lionel's so good.
The pre-war trains are really cool, and the post-war trains have a very fun toyetic vibe.
Also, I just don't like free rail. I just think it looks stupid.
It does look shite.
I mean, fair.
Like
you could have phased it out so many times, but because it's American tradition, people just fucking cling to
just
it.
like
I think it's more because the trains run on AC power.
Lionel
Yeah,
just
that makes
annoys
sense,
me
too.
because like I feel like O-Scale could be something really special if Lionel stopped being shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Lionel have kind of gone to shit
And also,
in recent
like,
years.
here's the thing, right? Here's like the big point I want to make with this is a lot of people who have garden railways like having a little bit of Thomas on it, for a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Like Thomas, Percy, maybe James, like maybe one or two of the others. And the thing is with Lionel, with O-Scale, which makes it so I don't feel like it's a fully fair comparison, is because of how stagnant the O-Scale the O-Scale space has been for so long. Everybody who wants a Thomas has had one for 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is indeed actually how long I've had my Thomas for.
Well, that's the thing, because Lionel's gone on record to say they keep Thomas around to get people in the hobby. And I also don't think G-Scale would ever get that bad. Like, I think Percy is fine, Diesel is fine, James is fine, Toby's fine. It's just Emily, Winston, maybe Paxton. I'm like, I could see you guys disappearing in a few years.
It's just like, I feel like it's a fair worry to be concerned about G-Scale, but I don't feel like basing that worry on Lionel's Thomas range is necessarily a fully sound worry.
It'll depend on what they do going forward, because if like we start actually getting new engines again, then they're probably not going to start just letting it stagnate fully. But if we don't, I think they're just gonna like occasional new rolling stock and stuff going away.
Yeah.
But the main engines are fine. It's not like Lionel where they're gonna kill Percy immediately for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, that was so fucking cooked of them.
Wait, they did that?
Yeah, they killed Percy.
Yeah.
They only have Thomas now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's real dire.
And Percy was the most decent one they had.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
argue Percy was the only decent one they had.
I mean, Diesel's fine.
They should have fucking made Mavis instead of Diesel,
should've-
because fucking...
We,
Why did they
okay.
make Diesel if they couldn't do his side rods?
No, literally, fucking.
They canceled
Oh my God.
Mavis. That still makes me mad.
I am so pissed that we never got Mavis. I saw her in the catalog when I was a kid, and I was like, "Oh my god, Mavis! That's so cool! Wow!" And then next year's catalog came around, and I'm like, "Okay, where's Mavis? Where's Mavis?"
That's like Comics Gordon, except they didn't
Unforgivable.
keep him.
Well, you know that fucking clip of like Spider-Man, like with like the dust on the ground. It's just that, but you with Mavis.
No!
Oh, yeah, they're watching Mary Jane fucking melt into water. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me with Mavis, yeah.
No!
Jesus.
Also, you know,
Speaking of no,
to get a little bit back on track,
Mhm.
the Walters leak also said that it had an MSRP of $599.
Woo!
The MSRP is TBA in the catalog though, so we'll see if that's true if time goes on. And I mean, these trains are already. I mean, Thomas is already pretty goddamn expensive as it stands. So like, I figure even if it is $599, that's really expensive, but like not that much more expensive than buying everything piecemeal.
Yeah, that's on track.
So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, now that we've gotten through the announcements, we must sadly have to go on to the next slide, where we honor our fallen friends.
no,
Because there have been there have been a lot of discontinuations in the catalog, and we need to memorialize the items that have been removed from the Thomas lineup. Starting with Farmer McCall, item number 42448. Lifespan 2010 to 2024. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because the figure packs are coming up, but, I mean, kind of raises questions on if the other oversized figures are going to die.
Have they been repackaged? I genuinely have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had been repackaged.
I feel like they've had
just
to
'cause
be, but I don't know if they or the Lighthouse have.
the repackaging was a while ago. I feel like they've probably...
There was still
you know,
stuff in 2020 that didn't get it, so I have no idea when they like finalized
Oh,
everything
okay.
and how much of the stuff that's
Right.
like the figures and the 2 remaining buildings. I don't know if they're here because they're still in production or they're here because they're still trying to get excess stock out.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Farmer McCall, we will miss you for like, the year or so it takes for the Farmer McCall HO figure to come out. In which case, as soon as that's out, we will immediately forget that you happened. And honestly, you were kind of ugly to begin with. So, rip and pepperoni, I guess.
Rest in peace. Now, if I may,
Oh God.
if I may, is this thing working? Okay. I would like at this moment to say a few words regarding the deeply unfortunate passing of course, the live lobster van.
Okay.
This product is something that's been very near and dear to me for many years, as I'm sure you're aware. And it is with great sadness that I say that it has come time where we must say our goodbyes to this legendary product. Yeah. The bit's stagnating. Fuck. Hold on. I need something to do that.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
We only knew ye from the year of our Lord 2016, in which many icons were taken from us, such as the Bachmann Thomas G-scale set, Alan Rickman. That
Also
was
the
it.
final SIF Christmas speech.
The final
No.
American democracy.
The final American democracy died in at least the 60s. Anyway.
True.
Now, this, of course, many would like to laugh at the Live Lobsters van purely because it is so random, there's no basis for it. Where does it come from? Where does it go?
Where did it go?
But what I want to know is where the fuck Cotton Eye Joe is. He has a lot to answer for with this. But, such is life really, that if it weren't for him, I'd have been buried a long time ago. I'm getting sidetracked. Van. It was really fun. I bought one as soon as I had the chance. And I weep for the future, for they may not. have the same chance.
The very sad thing, the very sad thing is, because of this discontinuation, we will never have the chance to say, "Damn, Daniel," because those are some white vans.
No.
Shut the. I'm still stood at the fucking pulpit here. You're lucky I was able to let you talk for this period of time.
I'm gonna start heckling you like you're a fucking stand-up comic.
Let's ward off.
This is
Statler
a fucking
this bitch.
funeral procession, Vivian. Let them speak.
Get
No.
off the stage.
You get off the stage!
I'm not on the stage, dickhead.
Exactly! Keep it that way! Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I talk about the live lobster van, the life and death in detail. My video essay of about 9 hours length will be arriving soon, just like the poster for the movie that didn't happen said. Be free, suck dick, free Palestine, goodbye. Boy, that was weird.
Damn.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good speech. I'm really gonna miss the live lobster van. I eagerly await the day when they decide to put it in N scale for no reason.
Hopefully this year.
Just
Hoping.
hopefully. I mean, it'd be cool if they did it alongside the red and green mail cars.
I'm very sad because I really, really like it, and I also really, really like the other HO discontinuation we will be discussing. And I really want them,
but before
and I have no money.
before we get to that though, we need
hang
to
on.
discuss.
Here's the
sorry.
thing about the refrigerator cart. I thought this was going to get discontinued in like 2021. It actually survived longer than I thought it would, which is awesome. But it's sad it's finally gone.
Yeah.
Testament to how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's funny. I think that's, an inherent part of it is that it was funny.
Yes.
I do kind of wonder if maybe they might be gearing up to do the utility van
Oh, that would be
that's
nice.
in the show that is different from the mail car, because the mail car and the utility van in the show have different renders for no reason.
Well,
I
it's
love
because,
nitrogen.
Well, it's because no, it makes sense because the mail vans in the show are based on the resin mail vans they built for Magic Road, which are the ones that look like shit.
Right.
While the
Yeah.
utility vans that they sort of kept using in the show, not really from that point onward, were just still the 10 meal kit
Yeah.
Right.
that actually fucking looked like the vans.
But yeah, I mean, I get that. I understand why they based the render on a different thing. I still don't entirely know why Nitrogen was like, oh yeah, instead of just using the mail van, let's just do the CCD van. I mean,
Well,
Probably for the same
they were
reason.
better off
Again,
for
it was
it.
because the references they were provided with showed two different things.
It's probably for the same
I
reason
mean, I guess
that
that's fair,
they
but-
they modeled Toby's shed and Elizabeth's barn as two separate CGI models.
Yeah, probably.
And the
They're
Iron Twins and
idiots.
Diesel are different.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Toby Shed really is just Elizabeth's barn, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah.
exact same model.
Fuck me, dude. That's wild.
Do we want to talk about the slate wagons now?
What is there to
If we haven't
say?
done that enough already. They discontinued two of them.
I missed
which is,
164.
Yeah, they discontinued slate wagons 101 and 164. Again, they were just the normal gray one, but with running numbers. It kind of, presumably they're being replaced so they can, so that the multicolored slate wagons can take their spot.
I
But,
assumed it was the two with new numbers that are replacing the ones with these numbers.
I mean, I guess, but one of them came out in 2022 though, so I don't know why
I thought one of them came out
one
in
of them took
2023.
longer, and I don't know why they even brought back numbered ones if they were just gonna do multicolored ones.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, but yeah, these things like the live lobster vans lasted from 2016 to 2024. Sad times.
Rest in peace.
And
Yeah,
finally,
rest in peace. Finally, this is probably, like, the stupidest thing they killed this go-round. The one-plank wagon with Brendan Bay Shipping Company crate, which they introduced at NMRA 2019, and I don't think actually released till, like, 2020 or so.
2021. They came out in 2021.
2021? Jesus.
Unless it was late 2020, but I can't find anything
this
before
makes me
2021.
very sad, because I feel like this, with the new van, would have been a really good thing.
It would have been. Like, I mean, it's recent enough that you can probably still find it some places.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, like, we only just got the catalog, so there's probably still time to get your hands on one. But, like, this is... it's such a new wagon. Like, why the hell did they kill it so quickly?
I have to assume it just didn't do well, and they saw the new van, and they're like, okay, fine, we don't need it anymore. Which sucks, because I think they'd be really nice together, but...
Yeah, like,
how it goes.
They have the same road name, so it'd be nice to have them in the same consist. And also, like, I honestly kind of prefer the Brendan Bay Shipping Company logo to the fucking... the fake Sodor Cargo Company logo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Like I really like all those crate wagons, but I don't understand why they just decided to kill this one.
See, that's the thing, is the Brendan Bay Shipping Company logo is something that's on, like, a lot of Wooden Railway and Trackmaster merch as well.
Yeah, it's on a lot of the modern merch, so I don't...
Yeah, it's on the
I don't understand,
Minis
like...
truck as well.
Yeah, so I don't understand why this would be unpopular.
I know that the crate trucks, like, people don't like them because the crates are too big or something. But, like, I thought they were still doing relatively well.
I get that.
It's
This is
fair,
also the
I
best
guess.
one, so it kind of sucks that the best one is the first one dead.
It
Yeah,
makes me sad that
honestly-
they cancelled this one and not, like, the Steamworks one, considering there's literally nothing to go with the Steamworks one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess,
Nary a
you
Victor
know...
nor Kevin.
I'm sure Victor and Kevin will happen once they, you know, have time to introduce a new narrow gauge engine, but, like,
Yeah,
man,
man.
but yeah, these are our fallen friends. 4 pieces of rolling stock, and
5
one
fallen
human
friends in
man.
the shed.
5 dead bodies in the shed.
1, 2, 3,
2,
4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Can you believe your eyes?
Jesus.
They're all fucking dead.
Celebrate the murder, guys!
Wave the
Wave
banner
the
high.
high for the 5 dead people.
Great dead bodies.
people. 5 dead people in the
5
sheds.
dead people in the
Woo!
Yeah.
shed. This...
If you want a full cover of this, you're not getting it, but join the Discord and tell us you want it
No.
anyway.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, now that we've eulogized our fallen friends, God rest their souls.
God rest their souls.
God,
May their memories be a blessing. Third thing to say. We
Your
need to
name.
move on to our prediction. Let's talk about our predictions for NMRA 2024. So, I will go first because I have things written down. I feel like in HO, we're probably gonna get a new locomotive, and I don't. It's hard to say, because given that they say this year's a catch-up year, I'd previously been really locked into the idea that this would be the year they introduce Nia to the lineup. But since they're probably being more committed than they were last year to this being a catch-up year, I think it might be Sydney. Like, it's either going to be Nia or Sydney. I don't know which one. I might change my mind later, but I'm leaning towards Sydney right now. And I have no fucking idea what the rolling stock would be in HO. I think they should not introduce anything new in narrow gauge, because, again, too much going on there. No thank you. I think maybe the most they could get away with is, like, announcing Dolgoth for the Talaclin line. And then in N-scale, like, Henry, yeah, and then either open wagons or mail cars. And then in large scale, I don't have any other predictions other than new loco to Night Queen, please. New loco to Night Queen.
Just a crumb of new
Jamie,
engine
Jamie,
tonight, please, Queen.
I think you have to accept the fact that at this point you're not getting N-scale Henry. He's dead.
It's a shame we had to put
will not
N-Scale
fucking-
Henry down.
I will
No,
not
Jimmy.
fucking believe that
He's
N-Scale Henry isn't happening unless it comes out of Doug Blaine's mouth. If Doug Blaine says to me, Henry will never happen in N-Scale, I will hope for him until the heat death of the universe, if I have to.
Doug Blaine is going to walk up to your house, and he is going to knock on your door, and he's going to say, "Hello, Jamie, Queen of Sodor, host of the Railway Series Book Club and Bachmann Roundtable. N-Scale Henry is never happening, and also fuck you," and he's going to punch you directly in the face.
That'd be really mean.
It would be really mean, and then I'd kill him.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh
why
no.
would you be there?
Because he punched Jamie in the face.
Did you teleport him?
If he
Fucking
would just
teleport or
magically
something?
teleport there?
Yeah,
I mean,
what? Like,
I'm a ghost, I have powers.
Okay,
I mean,
so you can
yeah,
sense
so-
when someone punches Jeremy. That's a really cool power.
It only works for Jamie.
Wow. I feel so
It's a
special.
Wow,
very
fuck
specific
me, then.
and not majorly helpful ghost power.
So, Vivian, what are your predictions for NMRA 2024?
G-Scale doesn't get shit. I feel like that's a given. 009. I can see them just saying fuck it and announcing Victor anyway.
Oh,
God.
Because they're fucking
That-
insane.
That would be insane. I would genuinely question what the fuck they are cooking at that point.
Okay, yes, but doesn't that not seem exactly as stupid as something they would do?
That, I mean, maybe not right now, but that does feel like something, like, maybe 2025 they might do that against their better judgment.
Yeah, I think we'll get Luke in 2025 personally, but same reason.
Yeah.
HO... Honestly, yeah, I can see Sydney on here. I feel like that's a reasonable thing. Or if you want to get really crazy, maybe Whiff?
Come along, Chef.
Wagons, I'm not really sure for any of them, honestly. Because, I'm sure that we would have another wagon in HO, because they release one... They announce one most of the time, but I couldn't tell you what. And either Henry or Edward, and, like, one new mold for a wagon. So, like, either, like, a new van, or, like, maybe the mail car, or, like, a brake van. Just some piece of rolling stock.
Yeah. What about you, Andrew? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they're really gonna announce any engines at NMRA. To be honest, like at least in HO.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just feel like they've already got a lot going on, and like they said this year is just gonna be a catch up year, so there's probably just.
They also
not
said
gonna
that
be any
last
new-
year.
Yeah, but last year
I
also
mean,
had
yeah.
a stronger winter catalog than this, so it feels like they're actually
Yeah.
sticking to it this time, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's just gonna be their excuse for, like, a going forward plan of having a Q3 catalog with more going on than the Q1 catalog.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When's NMRA again? That's August.
August-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's in... This one's in Cali, so Streak might go.
Mm.
Yeah. Hi, Streak.
Hi, Streak.
Hey,
Hi, Streak.
Not sorry
You're
we
awesome.
slacked
Thanks
off
for
all
watching.
engines go earlier.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah,
for not
that's
being
what
a
I
Winston
said
fan,
that
it
too.
will happen again.
I'm not sorry for saying the show is stupid, because the show is stupid.
They should
I'm not a Winston fan solely because Sandy is a superior rail speeder.
they should bring Stafford back.
Like, little...
I'm Stafford.
I'm Stafford,
They
I
should-
have a battery.
Okay.
Okay, no. Unrelated to anything, is it bad that I can genuinely kind of see them bringing the old carriage into All Engines Go?
That would be really funny.
That would be crazy.
That would be the dream.
That would be crazy.
That's the series
Hey.
finale. It's just Happy Birthday, Sir, but again.
Okay, but listen, Tokobon and Jordan would never fucking let that die.
I don't think any of us would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the old carriage in CGI, like it's just at Knapford in one episode and never again.
God.
Like, there is a shot of Edward pulling it, and it's like...
That's his first speaking. No, he doesn't speak, because it's all in his go.
He doesn't speak, he doesn't say anything when Edward chuffed into Knapford, pulling the old carriage.
Happy dirt days.
Okay, 009, I mean, there's a very good chance of it being something we won't expect.
Yeah. I feel like that's always the case with Bachmann, is that,
Yeah.
you know, they'll just do something none of us see coming for no reason.
Yeah. To do that really means, we'd need to be expecting something at all, to be honest. And that's kinda,
You might know everything I'm going to do.
That's not going to help you, because I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
So what about the other scales? What do you think there?
End scale, probably get some new rolling stock announcements, maybe? Like, just some, like, truck recolors or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it'll have a troublesome truck for N.
Yeah, it could do.
That'd be cool.
Maybe
if
maybe
they
they
wanted
could
to go in
even-
number order.
Maybe they could even announce, like, fucking cattle trucks or something.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
fun.
honestly, if they did cattle trucks, one of them could be troublesome truck number 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I do
Our
love
scale?
troublesome truck number 3. I'm a very big fan.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah. I wish I still knew where the face from it was, though, on mine.
Aw.
I put
been
mine
missing
on a
since-
fucking American Diesel.
It's been missing since, like, 2017.
Nar.
Very sad times. Large scale? Nothing. I don't think there's gonna be anything large scale. Maybe like
Damn.
oh another new like DCC sound thing. Like I don't know, maybe they'll give fucking Annie and Clarabelle DCC sound.
They're gonna release G-Scale
That's
Toad.
Winston with DCC sound.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, I'd be in favor of them doing Diesel with DCC
Diesel
sound
with
because the
DCC
current
sound would be
sound
awesome.
module does not. The current sound module doesn't support Diesel.
Or Paxson.
So like he'd actually have a fucking purpose to exist because you could rip out the soundboard and change it to be other Diesels.
Okay,
That
no,
could be
I said this is a joke, but I actually can kind of see them doing G-Scale Toad.
I can too, just because they made the tool for N scale.
I don't think.
It'd be totally cooked because they haven't even done Henrietta yet, but like,
I think they can do Henrietta
It's not
next
nothing.
year, but they have to wait until the N scale tool's done.
yeah, probably. So what are your predictions?
Okay.
for me?
Well, I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off with the first one. I have it labeled as D08 because my heart of hearts wants to say it's Sydney. I want Sydney. It better fucking be Sydney. But the iMac, that happens to work better for Fernando.
No.
I hate that it's really possible. It's really fucking possible.
Murray, I'm saying this right now, okay? If we get to the next batch of announcements and they announce Fernando and not Sydney,
That's my fault.
I will PayPal you $1.
Okay.
$1.
I mean, Sydney's more likely just because character, but it's weird.
It is. It's so fucking bizarre. So I guess we're both erring on the side of Nia for 2025.
Yeah, because I think it's
which
safer.
would be the biggest PR fuck of all time.
It would be really funny, though.
Yeah,
That
like
seems a pretty
happy
big
80th
PR
anniversary, Thomas and Friends. We're introducing Nia, the Orange Engine, and every fucking forum bro. They're gonna need to take down the forums again, I think.
Can I just point out, very quickly, how fucked up it is that Nia has existed for, what?
Over 5 years.
Over 5
'cause-
years. And she's
7 years.
been a main character for practically her entire existence, and she's not in Bachmann yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense just because Bachmann is pretty slow on the uptake in general, just because of its, like, speed and priorities. But yeah, it is kind of cooked that she hasn't happened yet.
They announced Stanley.
I get that, though,
Yeah.
because it's a simpler tooling between Rebecca and Nia. If Nia's not next, I'm just going to question what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Not next, ignoring the 08.
If Nia's not next, ignoring the 08, I'm just gonna be a little bit worried that it's for, like, the
She's
form
not-
is racist reasons.
It also just could be because of her valve gear. They might not want to touch that, which sucks, but...
I mean, the valve gear I would understand. I feel like they could get away with simplifying it. Like, it's probably not as bad as we would think, just because, like, even if it does poke through the running board, they could just, like, put holes in the shell so it can go through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think it's not as complex as we're all fearing, but it is definitely going to be a more expensive model and probably a little bit more complex to do just because it has unique valve gear. That said, Gordon, I had the same worries about when he was in development, and he has turned out spectacularly.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And the valve gear was perfectly fine, so I feel like
Yeah.
Nia would probably be the same
Yeah,
case.
and with how good Rebecca is, so...
My one hope, when Bachmann does Nia, is, oh my god, please, for the love of Christ, raise her up.
You raised
I don't
me
think
up.
they would.
I don't think they can. I think they might change, like, the buffer beam, maybe, for the hoop and loop coupler, like they did with Rebecca, if they have to, but it's probably a...
Yeah.
I'm so ready
We'll-
for
we'll see, I
anyone
guess.
who buys Bachmann Nia to try and paint the running board white.
I'll buy her, and I will paint it white.
It
Good.
looks so much better in white.
It really does. Like,
Yeah.
just adding, like, I know it's technically not white, but I'm gonna call it white. The white running board just improves it so much. Like, it really needs that splash of cool color to break up all the warm colors.
Yeah.
As it is, it's just... You're just lost in a sea of red and orange that you will never escape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fucking drowning, dude.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Andrew, when they see somebody drowning in the pool.
You're just drowning.
Yeah.
You're fucking drowning, dude. That sucks anyway. You had a king gizzard in the lizard whisk.
What?
It's just, that's what you do when you see someone drowning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but why'd you... Why did you name drop King Gizzard?
Because that's what you would do.
I mean, probably.
You would neglect to save them, but you would instead mention a band you like.
To be fair, I would be reminded of Open Water by King Gizzard. The
See?
song is
Right.
about
See?
someone fucking drowning in open water.
So I'm right.
So I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction, so I'll put that as a maybe. You could be, but you could also not be. One of these options is more exciting and enticing than the other. I'm not gonna tell you which.
Anyway, do we have anything else to say, Marie?
That was it for Neo. Let me go to the other HO scale predictions. Tankers, because those are easy. Just bring the Tar Tanker one back and introduce the ones from G and HO. It's a really ridiculous it hasn't happened yet. And Trevor,
Yeah.
because Birdie has a friend, Harold has a friend. For some reason, Harold likes Jeremy because he's a masochist. But Terrence needs a friend. So please, Trevor.
Trevor would fucking rule.
Yeah.
I mean, Birdie's also a masochist for being friends with Bulgy, so I guess it's just, you know.
I mean, is Birdie even really friends with Bulgy?
I feel
Doug
like-
Blaine says
no,
he
I
is.
feel
I feel like Bertie just thrives on being friends with people who are terrible.
Yeah, like Thomas.
Yeah, like Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I get it. That makes sense.
Then narrow gauge. I hope to God nothing, but I feel like they're gonna announce the brown and gray vans anyway, just to fuck with me.
I mean, those are like,
Those are easy, but I
those are
don't
the
want
recolors
those.
we thought they would do earlier.
Yeah.
But now, whoa, Slate be upon ye.
End scale. Edward before Henry, the blasphemy, but I do have a reason.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. The NMRA catalogs are technically supposed to be, hey, this is stuff we're announcing for the following year. It has not worked out that way for, like, all of them. But that's how it's supposed to go. And next year is the anniversary year, so we should probably think of the NMRA 2024 catalog as partially leading into the anniversary stuff. So I feel like announcing the new tool, the more complicated new tool of Edward first, would be better.
I will add one thing to my assumptions. Some kind of, like, stupid celebration, Thomas.
Oh yeah, that's next year. For sure, February.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's Green Thomas.
We're saving that predictions for the NMRA episode, baby. But I do agree with you on that.
I mean, Henry's more logical, so like Henry happens, I'm not going to be shocked, but I feel like I can see Edward happening too.
Yeah.
It would be really funny if Henry got
It'll
cucked
be
twice.
Henry shocking.
Henry fucked up.
That's
Yeah.
Henry fucked up of you to say. Wow, like...
Andrew, I just want to let you know, while I have you here,
Yeah.
literally all day today, just every like 20 minutes or so, just in my head, I just hear, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Oh, I do that all the time too.
It won't leave.
I liked
Wow. That's
when
Henry fucked up.
I liked when I forgot about that bit and like asked in call like, hey, what was that one like bit I did that was like Henry, and he was like, I'm going to fucking kill myself, and it's like the last few seconds of his theme. How did that one go again? And everyone was all like, oh, you just described exactly how it went. I'm like, oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
Other end scale things, the open wagons would be smart since this is supposed to be the catch up year, but I also want the mail cars now.
Yeah.
The mail cars are
I would like mail
missing.
cars too. The mail cars are cool, and I think they'd be cool to bring back.
Yeah.
And then large scale, new loco, rolling stock, hopefully, or this scale is cooked.
Yeah.
It's like
That applies to 2025 as well. Like, as long as we get something by February, I'll be like, okay, whatever. If we don't, it's fucked.
It's the fucking oh god, that One Piece panel.
Yeah.
It's like,
I want to
we
live.
better get something new in G scale this year, or I'm finished.
Yeah.
We need more G scales so that one guy who likes the caving can make more funny videos.
Yeah, we need more videos.
Yeah,
from
we need
Keith, bro. Come on.
We need more Caver Keith in our lives.
We need more
Yeah.
Matos.
True.
That guy's
We need
videos
Matos.
are so charming.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love them.
I love the
They're
limited
great.
3D that they used.
Shut the fuck up. you made me feel emotions, so many, within the space of like a second, because I was genuinely really happy thinking about all of the Caver Keith like large scale Thomas videos, right? How good those are. And then you brought that fucking meme up. That goddamn fucking stupid ass bit.
I'm sorry. The sheer amount of joy I felt from Emmy hopping into the chat specifically to tell me to shut up after after I posted, God, I love the limited 3D they use for this game. It's so charming. Made me so happy.
I can see why. But still, fuck you.
Anyway, check out the Cave of Keith videos. They're really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fun. Diesel has a mishap with the Fat Controller's new paint store shed.
Yeah.
They post
it's
that on the
fucked up.
forums, and I watched it. That was fun.
It's
Yes,
a really
great.
charming channel.
Yeah.
It's just nice seeing stories from people who aren't hyper fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It feels like he did a little peruse of the personality bios on the wiki, and then he just had a little bit of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. Do we have anything else we want to say, or are we done?
I mean,
That's all I have.
predictions, I think. So I think we can move on. We can move on to our closing thoughts.
Okay.
Slate be
Do you want to go
upon
first, Jeremy?
I guess so. I respect that this year's a catch-up year. I understand, and I'm in favor of them catching up on the gigantic backlog of products that they need to finish work on. That said, did we really need those slate wagons?
I think we needed
Yeah.
a slate upon us.
Yeah.
I think the slate
So,
humbled us.
I
Yeah.
am in
I
I am in a quite similar state, Jamie. They're a very small part of me. I don't believe this would actually happen, but part of me is a little bit concerned because, like, just the massive amount of really exciting stuff they have lined up reminds me of the sudden and immediate death of Archie-Sonic, and how everything just ate shit and died immediately.
Mm.
And I don't think
I
that
don't know
would
if it would be
happen.
like that.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think it would be like that either, but I understand.
it just,
Maybe Duncan.
I understand.
Duncan
It-
dies.
It worries me because it feels like we're not allowed to have nice things in the Thomas space anymore, and we have so many nice things on the way that I feel like we're about to be shot in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, it would be really funny if Duncan died, actually, because
Duncan
it
was
would
up
be.
for Christmas.
all that fucking debate over like oh no they gotta do Duncan like this, they gotta do Duncan like this, blah, 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 blah. All of it being for absolute fucking naught.
It would be funny.
Isn't it all? Isn't everything
It would
for
be
Norse
so
in the end?
funny. No.
Yeah. I don't think anything will die until like 2026 just because of the anniversary.
Yeah.
So I think most of this
That's
stuff is
fair.
fine. Duncan could be fucked if they lose the license, but other than that, I think they're set.
I doubt they're gonna let themselves lose the license.
I think unless Mattel
Yeah.
like says "fuck you," we're stealing it. I don't
But
know why I
also,
said
Mattel
steal as
doesn't-
if they
Mattel
don't.
doesn't make 00 or HO.
That doesn't matter
Yeah,
to them.
so we just die then. You know.
Mattel's like, okay, guys, your products are too good, and they kill it.
Yeah.
You smoke too tough.
Your-
Your swag's too different.
your
They'll
bitch
kill you,
too bad.
Bachman.
They somehow blame Bachmann for all engines go failing.
Oh my god, that would... No.
It's stupid enough that's something they'd say that. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that a CEO would say to get the blame off of them.
Because they did that with the toy designers every time. Every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably about to do it again, and we're going to lose the best design team we've had since 2013. Not that the stuff we're getting right now is that good, but it's better than it would be if it was anyone else.
They've done a better job doing the toys for All Engines Go than they did with the actual show.
Well, yeah, but even TM2, the CGI stuff, they were only there for like 2 years, so like we got Terrence out of it. Like they tried.
Yeah.
Fucked up that final wave of free packs, which was the troublesome tankers, Terrence and Winston, they're all in the reboot now.
Yeah. Here's hoping for Paxton, I guess.
Yeah.
That was I'm still a great fan of the Fat Controller figure they have in the Trackmaster Winston.
So good.
Yeah.
He looks so scummy. It is fucking incredible.
I promised myself I would not buy any more Trackmaster 2 after it initially came out, but I am vaguely considering the Terrence pack. Just
The
because I
Terrence
like
is
that
so
character.
nice. Genuinely, it's the best thing they ever made.
which is a little sad, frankly.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I meant to say this earlier,
But,
but
I
it
mean,
sucks Capsule
seriously,
Play Rail
dude.
got nothing in May. We're
Yeah,
superheroes
like
again.
we alluded to that vaguely earlier, but yeah, they just don't. We just don't get anything in May. It's gonna be a rerun of the superhero wave, which already I don't like that because it that was from last year. Like you couldn't have fucking like if you had to do a rerun of a wave, you couldn't have fucking done like I don't know something from pre-anniversary waves or not anniversary like pre-encyclopedia waves.
That would have been nice.
Like fucking do the fucking glitter shit wave with the Mount Chuffmore, or like do the girls wave so we can get another motorized Rebecca.
I think the
like,
Sunny
just
Wave
do
would have been
something.
nice. Like, if it's a
Yeah.
not having mold thing, like, just do the Sunny Wave, because that's recent-ish.
Yeah. Like come the fuck on, guys. So
This year sucks.
Is that it? Or
This year sucks. I
Yeah,
think we just start over.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, already fucked up 2024. 2025 is gonna be my year.
Even the Pixar Cars line this year is way worse compared to last year. It's like, something happened. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
We got Mephiles in the Sonic line now.
We did.
Oh my god, Memphis,
keynote.
Tennessee.
My name
my
is
ocean.
Memphis, Tennessee, and I am part lizard.
Are you familiar with the concept of kinning?
Anyway, I think we're all done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're done here. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
Thank you
everybody.
for listening to the Bachmann Roundtable. We'll see you again with 8 famous engines coming soon.
Well, I
Also,
won't.
Soon.
Also, by the way, if this video does not reach at least 300 views, Marie will be shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're holding her hostage. Sorry.
awesome.
I'm not sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right.
We agreed on this from the first.
Can
Yeah.
can you at least let my
Your contract.
girlfriend into the studio to, like, watch me be shot?
No.
You guys
Say
have a
goodbye.
really
We can
fucked
set up a live
relationship.
video feed for you.
Okay.
No time for that. We must clear the road for the express.
It'll be like
Oh.
the gel Robotnik thing. Well, if you
It's
change
gonna be
the
like
fucking
Snively,
chair.
and you're gonna lock me in the fucking basement and replace me with a clone.
Yeah. every Marie that appears past this point is actually a new Marie clone because we keep killing them.
Awesome.
Damn.
This is the Marie as a Grimwalker theory.
I don't want to be
Have a
Hunter.
good day, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.